Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at how the 49ers approached the 2025 NFL Draft.
Coming off that rough 6-11 season.
Yeah, definitely not the outcome anyone was hoping for, but now is the time for Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch,
who have been known to make some pretty savvy draft picks.
to work their magic. And if you enjoy these draft breakdowns, be sure to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like.
All right, let's jump into what the Niners did to get back on track.
This draft is a massive opportunity to reshape the roster
and address some glaring weaknesses.
They did not waste any time in round 1 trading their 11th overall pick to the Colts,
moving down to 14,
but picking up an extra 3rd round pick at number 80 overall
adds a ton of flexibility later in the draft.
With that 14th pick, they selected Mykel Williams, edge rusher out of Georgia.
This pick really shows a commitment to rebuilding that defense,
especially with the return of Robert Saleh as defensive coordinator.
Of course, Saleh was key in that Super Bowl run a few years back.
They're giving him a young, dynamic talent in Williams to build that defense around.
Williams has the potential to be a real difference maker coming off that edge.
He's got a really explosive first step
and a knack for getting to the quarterback.
Speaking of leading protection, let's talk offensive line.
Trent Williams' injury was a tough one,
and there are still some questions about if he'll be fully recovered.
The Niners haven't used a high draft pick on a tackle in a few years, so this was definitely a priority.
Round 2, they select Josh Conerly Jr. tackle out of Oregon.
Played in a high-powered offense there at Oregon, so he's well prepared for Shanahan's system.
Known for quick decision-making
and really precise footwork.
And if Trent Williams can stay healthy, that mentorship?
Oh, absolutely invaluable for a young player.
Now the secondary is facing a potential exodus of talent.
Yeah, we've got Charvarius Ward, Rock Ya-Sin, Isaac Yiadom, and Nick McLeod all set to become free agents.
That's going to leave some big holes to fill.
Absolutely.
They addressed this need in round 3, selecting Denzel Burke, cornerback out of Ohio State.
Burke's got elite speed and athleticism.
Known for shutting down top receivers.
Standout performer in college, and I think he's got the tools to be a lockdown corner in the NFL.
That trade in round 1, moving down a few spots, really paid off.
They used that 80th mech to select TJ Sanders, run-stopping defensive tackle out of South Carolina.
The defensive front really struggled last season,
especially against the run.
Sanders adds some much-needed size and strength to that interior D-line.
And could free up Nick Bosa to make even more plays.
Now, at the quarterback position, there are concerns about the lack of depth behind Brock Purdy.
Yeah, Sam Donald is gone, and both Joshua Dobbs and Brandon Allen are heading into free agency,
leaving Purdy without a reliable backup.
That's right, the 49ers addressed that in round 3.
Selecting Will Howard, quarterback from Ohio State.
Led his team to a national championship.
Howard's a really intriguing prospect.
Strong arm.
Impressive decision-making.
I think his physical tools and mental makeup align well with Shanahan's system.
Shanahan's got a track record of developing quarterbacks. I think Howard could really thrive there. Let's take a closer look at some of these picks, starting with Mykel Williams on the D-line.
Yeah, he's known for his explosiveness and just relentless motor.
Could be a game changer coming off that edge.
Pairing him with Nick Bosa gives the 49ers a really scary pass rush duo.
And don't forget about Eric Armstead.
That defensive line has the potential to be one of the best in the league.
Moving on to Josh Conerly Jr., massive presence on the offensive line.
6'4", 315 pounds.
But he's not just big, he's surprisingly agile for his size.
Moves well, has the footwork to excel as a pass protector.
If Trent Williams can return to form, that mentorship's going to be huge.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now, Denzel Burke, the quarterback from Ohio State, his speed is elite.
He can run with any receiver in the NFL.
Lockdown corner who can blanket receivers.
And take away half the field.
Willing tackler, not afraid to be physical.
Yeah, he's the type of player who can make game-changing plays in the secondary.
Moving back to the D-line, we've got TJ Sanders, run stuffer extraordinaire.
Force in the middle of that defensive line.
His strength and low center of gravity make him nearly immovable against the run.
Yeah, he's a space eater who can free up the linebackers to make plays.
Surprisingly quick for his size, too.
Can disrupt plays in the backfield.
Now, Will Howard, the quarterback from Ohio State.
Cannon for an arm, can make every throw in the playbook.
Can make plays with his legs, too.
Dual threat quarterback adds another dimension to the 49ers offense.
He'll have the opportunity to learn from one of the best offensive minds in the game in Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
It'll be fascinating to see how he develops under Shanahan's tutelage. This draft class has a lot of potential, and it seems like the 49ers have addressed their most pressing needs.
They've added potential stars on both sides of the ball and have really set themselves up for a bright future.
It's an exciting time to be a 49ers fan, but, the NFL is a tough league.
Yeah.
There are no guarantees. Injuries can derail even the most talented teams.
Absolutely.
But the 49ers have the talent, the coaching, the front office to compete at a high level.
If they can stay healthy, they have the potential to make a deep playoff run.
Got the pieces in place to be a force to be reckoned with. It's going to be an exciting season to see how this young talent develops and how they fit into the 49ers system.
The future looks bright for the 49ers. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how these new additions mesh with the existing veterans and how quickly they can adapt to the NFL level of play.
It'll be a fun season to watch for sure. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis of the the 49ers and the rest of the NFL.
We'll be back soon with more draft analysis and NFL insights.
Until then, keep it locked right here.